3-0 after one on EA Sports. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Hey, go Fury. Ready?
Now Young. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Come on, set.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom top of the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here we go.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Green Jack. Steal. Check, steal. Ready?
On play action, Young. That is caught, and he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, normally on a 3rd down play, I'm not a huge proponent of play action, but when you run it as effectively as we've seen them do in this game, yeah, it sets it up pretty well.
Yeah, particularly on this drive, they've been great running the ball. Good setup. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost.
Steal. Black. Ultra. Go ultra. Let's go.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they... Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
Wow, that ball was not thrown, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Second down, Cousins. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when you give up and fight another day. And it's a smart move to throw it away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Amari Barno. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Gun ready. Blue striker. Hey, check mega. Set, go.
Off the play fake, Young. And this one into the hands of DJ Sharp. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Chuck is on his 3rd feline-branded team in 3 seasons, going from the Jaguars to the Lions and now to the Panthers. He's a former 1,000-yard guy and an accomplished deep threat, but also hasn't stayed healthy for a full season. The Panthers, they need someone with his ability in the lineup.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Mega, mega.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a 3rd and 6.
White. Ultra. Ready.
To throw, Young. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This drive started off looking at a first and goal.
Sanders is going to go backwards. He'll lose yards back to the 5. Yeah, that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So it's still first and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer.
Slide through. Hey, Kobe. Check, huh?
Young off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Let's make a play here.
Focus, boys, focus!
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Pinion is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the half, Cousins.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Blue check. Ready?
Young.
They'll air one out deep from Mingo.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first.
Hey, green. Black shot. Steal. Check steal. Set.
A play fake. Now Young.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Following the interception, Cousins. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
But they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
On play action, Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Vikings.
Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Cousins.
They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Completes this to Addison out left.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Jordan Addison.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And we are even at 10 apiece. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Now Young going to move him around.
steal. Set.
Young now, looking to throw on second down. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis-Seen.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Slot man moves right.
Osborne motions left.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 and second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And in the second half of the tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing is Cousins.
Over the middle and complete to Addison.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 4th down, Cousins.
And they'll find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
To the air again, it's Cousins. Dancing to his left.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this two show pass, this two show pass, and finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ready.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second down and 8.
Hey, blue. Check Fury.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Yeah, offenses are always trying to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
The offense on third down, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 8.
Yellow. Red. Yellow. Green. Ready.
Here is Young. Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Go ultra. Ready?
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're so a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball secured. Don't turn it over.
Cousins on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cousins to throw it.
That was a good play, an incompletion that feels like a disappointment. The ball was tipped in the air, a chance for an interception, and you can just feel the home crowd coming together thinking, this is the big play we've been looking for. And when it falls to the ground, a little bit of disappointment, even though it was a good play.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
Give left side here for Nwangu.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, They're doing everything possible to have it.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Well, this series could very well determine our outcome.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
The design that we're seeing right there, this is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run at Sanders. And down to the 36-yard line here.
69 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down, Young. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Right, 97. Blue strike. Ready?
It's Young off play action. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Chark the motion man right.
Right. Ultra.
4th down, Young. That is caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
In motion left goes a tight end.
Black ultra.
They'll throw again. Young. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Chark the motion man right.
Slide through. Smash, red. Hey, go Fury.
On 2nd down, Young. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
So an interesting call there to take the three. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the Wangu, fighting him off. And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Straight ahead, here's the Wangu.
And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Third down and 10.
Now Cousins.
That's to the right sideline. And it falls incomplete. Charles, we retreated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second-half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us. Not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here, knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So for the Vikings, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll sink.